Hello guys, I'm back here and we're starting on a old lady who has a lot of wrinkles, and I've never done like a lot of wrinkles before, so I wanted to give it a go. And from the get-go, I'm using some torn paper and some round little stencils to kind of get in there and get the eye um, good, and then we have stencils that are circle that you could get the pupil and all that in pretty well. But on this study, right away, I have used the wrong color for her skin tone, and so I have to do a lot of erasing on this, and then I mix the different color for her skin tone to work on, which on the next video you will see. But most of this is done freehand because there's not a lot of sharp lines except for the wrinkles, and you can use about anything. Uh, uh, a ripped piece of paper, you can cut like circles and lines and things. And if you notice the stencil that I'm holding there, of course it's kind of dirty. It has some cut lines in it where I could actually use that if I needed to. But there's a lot of erasing around the eye because I got the wrong color. And um, you can make sure that you get the right color by following your guide of having a round circle or square cut out of a piece of paper and then laying it up on your picture to make your color to match the color that's on your photo reference. And of course, you always want to spray lightly. I think I have my PSI set to about 18 to 20, and I'm using my Holbein ink. And while I'm at it, I want to mention, and I'll show you a pic in the next video. I will show you the bottle that I had ordered some. It's called E-Tack paint from Airbrush Brothers, and I had heard that it's a really good paint, but for artists that do portraits and things like that, you wanted there's a different brand type that you use because it's erasable, and I could not find that anywhere in the US. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and order the t-shirt paint and see how it works for me. So I got it in, and right away, the it had a cap on it. It didn't have a cap that you could flip open to get out your paint, so that was a bummer for me. But I keep lids, for that reason, and I changed it out quickly. And then I mixed up some in a little cup and started to spray it. And I got to tell you, I was so blown away with this paint that I'm thinking, good God, I've got Cretex illustration, I've got Holbein inks, I got, a ton of paint, but this paint is so good. It sprays like, I don't know if you've ever sprayed urethane paint, like in automotive paint, but it sprays so good, and there's very little tip dry. I mean, maybe once in a while you would have to stop to pick off your paint, but it's continually sprays so good that I'm going to have to order a lot more of it. And I tried it on, of course, this piece here is synthetic paper that I'm working on. And I tried to erase on it and scratch out on it, and it worked just fine. So I haven't tried it on a panel yet because that's my choice of artwork because it erases pretty easy on an aluminum panel. And I haven't tried it on that yet, but I just about bet that it will do the same thing. Now, as far as like overnight, I can tell you right away, you're not going to get it off. So if you're going to erase, you're going to have to do it before you leave your shop. But I, again, am so blown away with this paint that I'll probably never use my ink or my illustration again. That's why I have to put it on here. I have to shout out to everybody, you know, um, because that's what we do in art. We try to share what we know with others so when they're coming up and they're going through it, that maybe they don't make the same mistakes we made or things like that, like this big one. And I like making mistakes because I get to share it with you guys and you know how it can be fixed. And you get to know that, hey, the professionals still make mistakes all the time. Yes, we learn just like anybody else. This is a Tombow eraser. It's a small eraser, so you can get in those tight corners. It's not an aggressive eraser. I find it like a smooth eraser, but it still takes off quite a bit. Um, Here I'm just looking at the dark areas and the shadow areas on that picture photo reference, and I'm kind of spraying in where I see dark areas, and of course you can always come in and erase out some sections where you think you need to do that. And even in the skin where there's not any wrinkles, you want to make some little um, textures in there so it looks more real. This is a Mars eraser. Oh no, it's a Faber-Castell, sorry. It's aggressive on one end and softer on the other. I had a lot of erasing, as you can see, because I got it too dark. It's just not the right skin tone. And if you ever need to take off a lot of paint, you can dampen the end of your eraser. Thank you. Come back.